are here in Orlando, Florida, home of the 2022 Special Olympics USA Games taking place all this week here. And
joining us now, someone who's very proud to have this event here in her district, Florida Congresswoman Val Demings, whose district, yes, includes Orlando. It is good to have you. Thank you for being out here in this heat, but this is, look at that smile.
I am home, and we are so excited about Special Olympics being right here in Orlando.
Now, first time it's been in Florida. What is the significance? I know you're just proud to have it, but what does it mean for not just Orlando, but also the Special Olympics to be in this town? What does it mean for the Games?
Say, it is the biggest humanitarian event in Florida's history. And having served as a law enforcement officer for 27 years, we have been involved a lot of years with the law enforcement torch run, supporting Special Olympics. I had two siblings. I grew up with two siblings who were intellectually disabled. And so having Special Olympics right here, not just focusing on what athletes cannot do, but what they can do through opportunity and inclusion. To have that here in Florida, right here in Orlando, is such a great thing.
What they can do, and they're teaching us that lesson each and every time. So you don't just talk the talk, you walk the walk. You have defended Special Olympics from budget cuts over the year. Why was that such an important task for you?
I've seen the fruits of the labor from Special Olympics and how it has given our athletes hope, has helped them believe in themselves, has helped them see a future that is inclusive of them in a very bright and positive way. We cannot afford to allow Special Olympics to get caught up in the politics of the day. And so I was honored to join my other two colleagues from Central Florida, Representative Murphy and Soto, and sending a letter to the previous administration just basically saying, leave Special Olympics alone.
Congresswoman, you mentioned it should not get caught up in the politics of the day, but the politics of the day in the past week had to do with the governor threatened to fine the Special Olympics over a vaccine mandate that they eventually dropped. Now I see you sit up on your seat.
I gotta, you know, I'm repositioning.
What did you make of it?
Let me just say this, right? That we have watched Special Olympics for over 50 years take care of its athletes. Just as a law enforcement officer, just as a member of the House of Representatives, our primary responsibility is the health and well-being of the people that we serve. Special Olympics efforts to take care of their athletes did not just begin with this event in Orlando. It's been going on for 50 years.
And you know, this is such a beautiful, joyful story in the midst of a lot of really difficult stories that we've been covering over the past few weeks involving gun violence. I know you're on the House Judiciary Committee, which has just advanced a package of gun control bills, given especially what we've been through in Uvalde, in Buffalo, and unfortunately it just keeps coming and coming. How confident are you that any of those bills will actually become law?
Amy, when you talk about Uvalde, we could talk all day. We could spend this entire segment just calling the roll, whether you're in a grocery store shopping, in a movie theater, enjoying a movie, in a nightclub. Pulse nightclub is in my district. But one of the safest places for our children should be on a school campus. It should actually be safer than your home. And shame on us if we sit back and do absolutely nothing and watch our children, fourth graders, first graders, high schoolers, die in a classroom when we have the power to do something, but make the choice to do absolutely nothing. We had a very spirited 9-hour hearing last week in Judiciary, but at the end of the day, we were able to pass the Protecting Our Kids Act. Yes, it will go to the Senate. Senator Chris Murphy has said, who's been involved in those behind closed doors, informal meetings with Republican senators. He says he's been more encouraged this time than he has been since the negotiations in Newtown. And so I am hoping and I am praying that we can offer more this time than just thoughts and prayers. Thoughts and prayers are fine. I'm a woman of faith. But there's a scripture that also says faith without works is dead. So let's get off of our knees and pass this legislation to protect the people that we represent. The health and safety of the American people is our primary responsibility, and we're not going to let the senators, the members of the House, or the American people forget that.
Well, Congresswoman, I know you're heading back to Washington very soon, so we hope to still see that smile on your face that you have when you're at home. I know you're enjoying your time here, but really, thank you so much for taking time here with us and allowing us to hang out in your great district here.
TJ, Amy, thank you so much for what you're doing. Enjoy the games.
Right.
Thank you, Congresswoman.
Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.